forward set thumb like we have on our shears, you'll notice, if you get nice and close there, much more relaxed hand position. I was always taught to cut like this with my elbows way up in the air. Well, if you do that with our shear, you're actually putting your hand in kind of an awkward position because the design is, let the shoulder relax, let the elbow relax, take the stress off of your body. So if you're using our shear, but still cutting like this with a bunch of stress in your shoulders and your elbows, it's actually not benefiting. If you tuck the thumb back here, you're a little closer to your old position. So now you have a middle position and a more open position. And you can play with those couple positions, like I said, so that way you have a little bit more of a gradual adjustment to that full forward set position. Typically, if my thumb is stuck in one position, to get into this finger angle, I have two choices. I either go palm to palm, which look at my wrist in that position, or I go backhand to palm, which again, look at my wrist position, and now my shoulder is highly elevated too. I can actually drop my elbow, drop my shoulder, and still maintain that diagonal angle. And you can see also here, I'm very relaxed in my wrist position. This is a massive benefit to this shear, and I've really found that it's helped me, especially in these types of positions where I'm trying to get close into the head. If I wanted to cut straight across this large compressed section, I'd have to be here to cut. So now, again, I can drop the elbow and still stay in a very comfortable position, and again, make really quick work of large sections of hair. Something else that you can be taking advantage of is that there's multiple positions for your pinky finger and your thumb. So if you look closely, you actually have two positions that you can put your pinky in. You can have it tucked down here between the two tangs, or you can have it resting on top. Sometimes for certain positions, I find that resting the finger up on top actually is more comfortable, and sometimes it's more comfortable to have the pinky tucked into the tangs. Also, with the thumb, you're gonna notice there's a little nook right back here that you can tuck your thumb into. About a year ago, I had to go through some really expensive and some really intensive physical therapy and daily exercises to fix some problems in my neck. And it was all because of some bad habits that I developed early on in my career. So here's your hot tips on what to do to avoid that kind of injury. First thing you could do is raise your guest up. There's also even just bringing your body down and working more from your knees and from your core to keep yourself balanced. That way you don't have to feel like you hang your head forward. The third option is to actually start using a cutting stool, which I actually started using recently. One of the most challenging positions is when we're working on the top of the head. People, when they're trying to point cut, they come up this way. And look what that's doing to my wrist. When you feel yourself getting into this awkward position, what you need to do is actually take a slight step back, open your palm. Now look at how natural my wrist position is in. If I use an open position with my palm, I'm in a much more ergonomic position, and when I come in and do my point cut, my shear is much more parallel to the strands of the hair, giving me a much, much softer point cut technique. You want really perfectly even tension all the way from the pivot all the way to the tip. Hold the thumb, lift that finger, and that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. So what we want is we want to be able to open that finger portion and drop, and it doesn't move. That's perfect tension. The importance of this is it keeps really even tension all the way from the pivot all the way to the tip. And that's going to prevent folding and pushing.